Good morning from Blue Mounds State Park in Wisconsin. I'm really excited to be filming today because I got a brand new camera, the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. I'm really hoping this will improve our video quality, especially around stabilization. That has been a problem with some of our videos in the past, as well as voice, since the creator package comes with this microphone. So I did get this camera last night and played around with it a little bit at home, but this is the first time I have it in the wild. For the most part, I'm using all the default standard settings, although I did bump it up to 4K resolution. So if you have that option in your YouTube player to switch quality, switch it away from auto and put it up to 4K for best quality. Here I'm testing the active track mode. So this is going to be really helpful for solo content creation. When I'm on my own, I can set it on a tripod. On the app, I just highlighted my face, told it to follow me as I walk, and it should follow me. Also testing the microphone here. So without this microphone, you wouldn't be able to hear my voice as I walk away from the camera. I'm also kind of curious how much range of motion this has. It picked me up pretty far back. I'm going to just keep walking here a little bit more and make sure that it keeps following me. Testing out tilt lock mode on the gimbal here. This should keep the horizon level. I'm just slowly walking forward on the path, trying to keep it as stable as possible. This is follow mode. This should allow me to tilt the camera, but it will prevent rolling. So I'm just going to slowly pan up the tower, try to stay as still as possible. This is FPV mode, which should allow some rolling. I'm just on the edge of the tower and kind of rolling my wrist around each corner to see how the gimbal behaves. This is a test using the app to do the pan. There's a little joystick in the app, and you can slowly move it around, and it will move the gimbal. So I had to switch over to the east tower because the west tower is closed. I have active track on again, so this will follow me around as I move around the tower. I think this feature is amazing. A few other features I want to talk about are hyperlapse. So that's basically a time lapse with movement. So I tried that with my truck coming in this morning. I put the tripod on the dashboard and drove in, and it automatically creates a time lapse for you with motion, which is pretty cool. It was a little wobbly on the dashboard, so I ended up trying again inside the park with the tripod in the back seat, and that footage was kind of interesting as well. And then there's regular time lapse and motion time lapse, or motion lapse, where you can pick 2 points and the camera will move across and take a time lapse as the camera moves. I tried one of those in here. It wasn't that interesting because there wasn't much movement. There isn't much wind today. There are almost no clouds. But I've seen some of those online that look really neat, and it's a mode that I'm looking forward to using more. The other thing this camera can do is pictures, so panoramic pictures, either I believe it's 2 pictures or 9 pictures they'll stitch together. I'll try a couple of those up here and include those in this video as well. I mentioned the Mimo app a little bit earlier in the video. It is a nice companion app for this camera. It does have some advanced features that you can only use in the app. You can't do them directly on the Pocket 3. It's been really easy to use it. I'm really anxious to see what the quality looks like when I get home. Here's a pan using the joystick on the camera itself. I have it set to the slowest setting right now, and I do have it on a tripod, and I'm just holding the joystick straight to the right. Here's the same thing, but down on the joystick. That's it for today. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. I will include, if it turns out, the Mimo app, one-click edit, where you can just pick a handful of clips from what you filmed. It'll automatically make a clip for you with music and everything. I'll have to replace the music because I'm sure what they use is probably copyrighted. But if that turns out okay, I will include that at the end of the video. Thanks for watching.